Oh, look at that black clouds over there. That should be a sunny day, it says. Oh, yeah. Blue looks good against the black clouds anyway. What's the hound? Oh, there it is. Hello, hound. Hey, good work. Been busy, ain't I? Shall we go and tell the good folks all about it? Whilst you're bouncing around. I wish I had this energy. Oh, welcome to Blickling. Set in Norfolk. It's for Farming Sim 17. It's by OldBor. This is version 3, I believe, and it has its seasons ready and more realistic, and all those other good things. Well, I've been busy since you've last been here. Let's just show you roughly what we've been up to. This is the one I want. Right, well, we mowed there, of course, last time, but I also been and got everything up to date up on the Blickling Hall. They're all full of water and muck. I was hoping that 10 or 11 would be ready to harvest, but they're not quite yet, and that's what it's hanging on for. But 8 is ready now, so we need to do some more hay there, because we're almost out of hay. Yet again. Alright, let's sort out which... Oh, I left the lights on this one. Okay. Better. I think we use the big boy for the mowers. Maximum we got plenty of power for them, and we shouldn't have any problem really. Alright, we're going to mow 18, or parts of 18, not 18? 8, sorry, 8, that I can reach. Let's take another map there for a moment. Take that off, get back in and swing it round. And we're going to make hay. I mean, another little bit of fun baling. Yes, we shouldn't have been raining for a couple of days, so we should be fine to do the hay here, but we do need hay. We are short, and I mean short of hay. I'm not going to be able to put anything into silage this year. I should have enough silage to see us through the winter, and I really want enough to see us through until the maize, which will go into 11 in the spring, is ready to chop and chaff that up for silage, and that's what our silage will be from now on. I'm going to have to try and find the money to be able to get another field for yet another meadow. That's it. One of the problems I have is trying to remember which version of what I'm on. I keep thinking that I have to connect hoses to this one, but because I'm not clever enough to do the work to make the equipment hose friendly, and so I haven't bothered. This is because that's the dynamic sky which I've been showing you off. It's some on American Eagle modding, and it actually does add to it. I like watching the clouds. Well, that's growing nicely. Get what's in there. And the next one should be the grass, because the grass texture is not original grass texture when I added, so I could actually see where I've been. OldBor's one I was finding increasingly difficult to see it in my dotage. Yes, I'm getting old. It comes to us all in the end, I'm afraid. And things like your sight starts to deteriorate. Well, mine's been bad since I was 10, I think it was. Yeah, so a bit of bright on there. I just want to check, see where that's going. That should be alright. Switch that on now. I'm not going to do anything clever like lift up the mowers when I'm turning. I shall keep them rolling all the time. I'm being particularly lazy. I'll take the brake off. Put it on the cruise control now. Need to watch where we're going. I'm getting nice and close to the edge. I say I want to get nice and close, so then I go and turn away from the edge. Yeah, figure out that, you psychologists amongst you. Now, we haven't even got enough grass to keep the cattle in grass. Now, one of the beauties of this map is that, and I think is a plus point, you can't mow grass just anywhere. Most of the grass is decoration only. It's only in the certain areas that you can cut it. And I actually had to rent, you can see I've got plenty of money, but that's basically because I paid a couple of days with plenty of money coming in from the cattle, because the actual cattle was no paying dividends. Oh, can't get much closer than that, can I? I had to, oh, hello. You didn't see that. I had to rent the rights to mow part of field 25. I only went with a couple of 3 laps around it, so I'd get enough grass to keep the cattle going, and what I had extra went into the mixed feeder. But I have this little bit at the end here, which we've just gone past, and I have the car parked for the cricket club. I can mow that, that's ready again. I shall just strip mow to keep the cattle going. We know that over winter they don't get any grass. And no, I can't put the grass mod in. Well, I could, but I mean changing the grass in the cattle paddock, and I don't fancy that either. I decided to leave it more hardcore. This one is quite easy to make money on, but I'm playing this on hard, by the way. But against that, it's hard to keep the cattle happy, especially in seasons. Right, we do 2 laps, then we start coming up and down. What was I saying? Oh yeah, against say Riverview or Newbie, as it was, which is hardcore all the way on hard economy settings. There is no let up on that. I'm going to keep on this bit here until we get round to this bit. I think we should be alright there. We can overlap a bit. I think we have to anyway. Yeah, I ain't quite got the mirror set around. I don't think on 17, I didn't find one anyway. There's a mirror adjust mod, which is a bit of a pain. Excuse me, I've got a little bit of tickle again. I think I'm no pain for all the cigarettes I used to smoke up until 6 years ago. You know, it's come up to almost 7 years now since it packed up, and I still miss the beggars. Anyway, that's my problem. And all this have to be baled, so we're going to have to. You've got to see me do another baling episode, and I know that everybody's looking forward to that. Especially Doc, well, not to mention Stu, who likes to see me mess up anyway. Doc reckons I'm getting better at picking bales up and putting them on. Yeah, I think that's luck the last time. The one problem I always find with bales, and they're not as bad as it used to be, there's no feeling of weight with the things. They start to slide and they keep sliding. They should grip a lot more against each other. And it's even worse when you get to the logs, as I'm discovering on my logging adventure. Logs seem to have no weight whatsoever. But there, you can't have everything. Well, a lot of things don't seem to have any weight, which is why I use the mod to. I think what we do is start going up and down. Set up GPS next, which is why I use that weight mod. New. Oh dear. Check that's alright. Check that off when I've got a cat there. Anything could happen. I think we start from here and that's the one. Can't remember what we've got set for what. But I'm going to keep the lines up for now, but I'm going to get rid of that itself. First one would be, won't be very good, I'm just trying to straighten this edge up. That was Jade, I believe. I saw a black cat with a long thin tail, so it had to be Jade, it couldn't be Teddy, who's a black cat with a very fluffy scroll-like tail. Or as I call it, and the wife hates, we call it like a bog brush. I'll do a little bit of messing about here to try and get it roughly where I want it before we start. So we don't have too much we miss. I don't particularly want to miss anything on this because hay is in such short supply. I may even end up buying a couple of load just to make certain we got enough. That may be the answer actually. We're making enough on the cattle we could afford to buy hay in. The cattle are giving us a lot of money every day. And I think I've still got the buy bale mod on here, I hope so. Let's just check. Let's have a quick look. Can't remember, this had the I've been playing about a bit with 15, so I'm forgetting. Oh yes, we've got the buy bale mod on. How much are hay bales? Well, 7,000. Well, we're making a lot more than that every day. In fact, we are making. Let's see what it tells me. Then what I want this one. Finances should be somewhere. It should tell me. Milk. We're making 27,000 every day on milk sales alone. So I think we can afford to buy bales. That may be the way we go. This might be the last lot of hay we bother with for now. I think it will be. I've made a decision. Then we'll keep this field, then I'll take the fence down and we'll keep this field after this year just for grass. If we strip mow, do a couple of strips every time we want some grass, it should last us well. We may even get away with then plowing this up and using a small field like 9 for grass. Other problems you get when you're trying to farm. Because I'm not actually a farmer. I'd be atrocious at it, I really would. just playing at it, you can see how bad I'd be. But I will be cheating when I'm buying bales. I think they still end up at the yeah, you can't reset those, so they will be at the store, but I use the auto load on the trailer. I'm not that stupid. And auto unload into the barn. That'd be quite easy. And we could actually sell off the tedder. We still need to rake. Sell off the tedder. Yes, it'll make it a lot quicker, a lot easier. Get rid of that fence there. And I think that fence, if I remember right, no, is that placeable or is that in GE? Now look at the mess I made, it has to be placeable. Even I would have done a better job than that. I hopped out, hit the roll button and hopped out. Oh, those are in, oh mind you, by the time you see this it will be out there. I will have the new computer. Time of recording, I won't put the turn up on Monday. I'm recording from Saturday. That will mean a lot of work and getting everything on. And you're already seeing I'm getting on with my favourite maps from 15 and 17. In fact, tomorrow I will be recording the clean, untouched by Merman's hands version of Blickling to run over that, to put that in my favourite maps. I decided to pick 3 of each, 3, 15, 3, 17. And try and give the reasons for it. Most of it's just feel. We all have our favourite maps. Some people like really big maps. I don't. They're slightly tight. I certainly like the tight maps. I like the ones where you've really got to work to get anything done. Like here, you have to work to get course play to work properly, because it's not easy. Boy, is it not easy. I don't like the big American fields and the big Australian maps. They're not my cup of tea at all. I can see the fun in it where you can get multiple machines working on a field doing the same job. But it's not my style. This is a lot more my style. And this will actually, as I say, this will go down my favourite map on 17. I'm still, at the time of recording, still cogitating what my other favourite maps will be. 17 certainly Norfolk up version 3.1, and I think Newbie. I think that'd be the 3 for 17. They're the ones I played most. 15 is a bit harder. I'd like to say Blickling again on 15 is my second favourite. And I may even put in a little bit outside of Watts Farm, a map that didn't get the notice that deserved. A very small map, but great fun. But I'm still cogitating on 15. I need to hurry up because that's what I'll be making next week. You will have seen what I decided on anyway by now. There's 2 or 3 on 15 that I think deserves it. One is Johnny V's Westbridge Forest, which I played a hell of a lot. But I don't think I've now got a version of it. not a clean version, untouched version. I think some of the 15 stuff, or ugly stuff, I have played with a bit. I don't think I'm going to go hunting around the nether regions of the web to find out from sites I normally refuse to have anything to do to find out some of those maps. It's a funny sort of day. It's sunny. Let's have a look. The sun's there behind the clouds, but it's a heavy day. I probably will get out better later. I've also been playing around with the rock mod on this on 17. That came out originally on 15, but the version was made for 17. And I didn't realise that's all on American Eagle modding. It's almost my, I won't say my new home, it's my second main home to get mods from. Mine, of course, is Mod Hub. I think we all have to use Mod Hub a lot. Well, it looks like we're going to have about 3 or 4 episodes in this one. What I should do is I'm getting close to the end of the time now. Now I've got 9 minutes, I might just finish this off. For those who love to see me bail, because the only, if this carries on, if we get through to next year, and I doubt it somehow, it's the only bail you see will be straw. I think hay baling, we might as well get it from a specialist. We can make better use of this field, turn this back to crop, and take one of the smaller fields we've got for grass. So, one of the things on there, I like small fields. The fields here are very large. I found it on 15 where, but beat in one field. I think it was beat or potatoes into one of the fields over the other side of the road here. Because on 50, I think you own all the fields for a start. And I had a hell of a job getting them all. That harvest seems to go on forever, even using courseplay. Oh, we're almost done. We might just get this done before we have to split. What I'm going to do is, before we go any further, I'm just going to take the lines out. There's a reason for that, because that's getting close to time to take a picture. Now, I'm going to hope if we come here, we're going to be in line with it. We'll soon find out anyway. Oh yes, we got it. Right, in that case, so we better just do that. Oh, the wrong way. Yeah. And just get ready for the click. We'll try and run ourselves over. There and there. Yeah. All done. Screenshot done again. I was going for a stage not turn on whilst I was playing. Because I have the little sound effect on, I should really turn it off. Bit of a waste now on this machine. And it is very close to time that this machine it's going to expire at any time. I feel it's getting more and more minor problems with it. I'm now having to start it, let it warm up, and then restart it once or twice before I get everything loaded in. still, it's done me proud. It's been worked a lot. Rather too many hours every day this thing's worked. I disappear up into my playroom straight after dinner, and I count dinner as the midday meal. I know you posh people count dinner at about 6-7 o'clock time. For me that's tea. If it goes on much past 6 o'clock, it's come close to supper time. And the only lunch I ever had, or used to have, was Sunday lunch, but we don't have that anymore. We have sandwiches to get in the big meal tea time. It goes back to when I was working, really, because well, we were both working. We'd have sandwiches at work for dinner, then have a proper meal together, cooked meal together at night. Oh, look at this, we're almost done. Wow, we are going to get it finished. About one a bit past us. I think there'll be a bit down this end. Well, we will finish off now anyway. One of the things I'm still aiming to do is keep this thing going when I get the other machine ready to use. Keep this going as a rendering machine for when I want it. Just, it won't matter how many times I have to start it up and find that start up to get the video edit and suite going. I'm not won't be too worried. One of the things I find is I can't do too much with some rendering on here. It takes a long time. Oh, sorry about that. Little frog in the throat. No, I don't know why I've been swallowing frogs. Could be the old lady, of course, who swallowed a fly. Yes. Yeah, we don't go into that. Why not? Should we try to buy it? Because the thing is, if I want enough, I'm thinking back to get enough hay and grass. To do that, I'm going to have to buy another field, a bigger field. We know how much that's going to cost. The fields are not cheap on Blickling. Alright, yeah, look at that. And I don't think we could afford to buy a big enough field. We'd need something like 7 really, and put that down to grass. Look at the size of it. Because we're obviously not going to grow enough grass to make hay here to keep us going very well for the year. We might just about keep going, but it's going to be touch and go. Just try and cut that bit off. I'm going to cut this one, come down again. No other reason. That's going to be easy and turn around there. That don't need that anymore. Should have turned the GPS off now, I hope. And this will be it. This is the meadow mown again. We missed little bits of grass, but we haven't really let this grow long. We should, to get the best value, we should have let it grow to the next level. But, A bit late for that now. Take this back and that will be an episode. So I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like this show, please consider leaving a like. The like's not really that important now, it's just nice that I get one or two. Any comments, questions, queries? Hello, that field there looks like it's almost ready. Yeah. Mind you, I was doing all, but there's just number of seasons it's not ready when it first turns. If you get the graphics done right, you still see flecks of green in there, but I don't think you can do that. See how close that is anyway. I think we've got a farmer's touch on there. Ever been touched by a farmer, missus? Oh, yes, well, I forget it. Oh, let's see what it says. Yes, 71%. Barley, look quite nice. Just a walk up here, shall we? You know, I get distracted from what I'm meant to be doing. I'm like a little kid. Oh, and Bob is still ditching and mending fences and hedging and doing everything else that I want him to do. He's a good lad. Now what we got in here? Oats, is that? Yes, oats, that's 71%. This is going to be the field for the maize, which is going to be just for silage, which incidentally is what we mainly grow maize for in Britain. You don't see much maize going into factories. We see some, but we have very little coal for, unlike America. Most of our coal for maize is to make silage. It's actually, although you don't in the game, but in real life, you don't let it turn. Just before it turns, you chaff it. Alright, where did we get to? Oh yes, any comments, questions, queries, suggestions, feel free to post them in the comment section. I read everyone and try and reply to everyone. And I think it's time to say cheerio for now. Cheerio.